Hey guys, Nadia here with another awesome workout for you guys. We're going to be doing this workout just using with one piece of equipment, just like how I love it, so you can just easily transit. I have 3 giant sets here. We're going to be working our legs, back, and shoulders. I will break down it for you guys for when we're doing legs, back, and shoulders on how much we're going to be doing. We're going to do 3 sets per exercise, and a giant set is similar to a superset where you're taking little to no rest in between, and pretty much because we're using the one piece of equipment, we're just going to use that time to transition, which is adjust your weight as you need to depending on which exercise you're doing, because as you know, your legs may be stronger than your shoulders, so you may have to readjust your landmine machine. So before we do so, be sure to subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and check out our Facebook support group. Here we go for the workout. Alright guys, so for the landmine squats, I pretty much make sure that my feet are about shoulder width apart and my toes slightly pointed out. I have my hands on top of one another when I'm squatting down, and I make sure pushing my hips back and thrusting up, using my heels as I come up for this movement, and just pretty much holding the landmine right there in a goblet position. Alright, for this movement, you can use a V-bar if you're in the gym and you just hold it on to the landmine. But right now, I just have one arm over the other. And every time I do a set of this, I switch my arm position as far as which arm goes to the top. And I'm using the same weight that I was using with my legs here. And I'm making sure I'm not dropping the machine, or the landmine I should say, to the ground. And then we're going to go into shoulder press. So I have my body slanted just a little bit and my feet positioned in the same position as I was standing for my squats. And I'm making sure my core is tight and I'm pushing up with my shoulders. Alright guys, for this next giant set, we're going to start with reverse lunge into a shoulder press. Yes, we are going to burn out our shoulders here. So bear in mind when you're stepping back to angle your feet, both feet at a 90-degree angle, keeping your core tight, thrust all the way up and press with your shoulders, and pay attention to when you're bringing the bar down that you're not banging your knees as you bring it down into the reverse lunge position. Right, once we get into the bent over rows, you're pulling with your elbows, keeping a nice grip onto the bar. Try not to let the bar hit the ground. This was pretty challenging for me for my left hand, because as you know, I'm still recovering from my fingers being broken, so there's a few times I had to put the bar down. But you want to make sure your core is tight, you hinge at your hips. And as I got into the upright row to a Y press, I am using no weights, just the bar, because at this point my shoulders are feeling it. I'm bringing my arms up and out, right? So you go up, you perform an upright row, you twist your elbow and press out into a Y. So you're not pressing up, but you're more so pressing out. Alright guys, so for this next one, we're going to be doing single leg deadlift. So you're standing perpendicular to the bar. You know, you're hinging at the hips, soften your knees, making sure that your hips go back first. You're thrusting your hips as you come up and you're squeezing your glutes. Alright, you're going to perform 20 reps on each leg. So this will be a burner. You can put your arms out to the side or thrust your legs back. It all depends on however you find your balance best. You want to make sure you sink those heels in and keeping your core tight as you perform this one. Then we're going to go into a bent over row. Notice my stance position on this bent over row is a little bit different from the other one. We're standing perpendicular to the bar, and this way I'm pulling with my elbows, and my elbows are coming up and out to the side a little bit. And I'm using my other arm to support my body for this exercise. All right, for this last exercise, we're going to be doing a kneeling 180 twist. For this one, we are thrusting our arms all the way up in the air. You're bringing the landmine all the way down to the ground and using your shoulders and your core to actually lift the bar back up. When you're doing this in the kneeling position, it is much more difficult than when you're in the standing position. So this puts a lot more stress on your core, even though my core may not look like it because I'm 12 weeks pregnant right here. It's still working. Keeping your core tight for this and flex it and keep going.